Hey, it's Brian, Blue Eye Driver. A question I get a lot is where are the best places to get my Rideshare Uber Lyft customers? And when you join with Uber, they really don't give you a lot of training. They literally give you a 16-minute YouTube video that really doesn't tell you much of anything. It's just very general. And a lot of this I had to kind of figure out on my own through trial and error. So the best places to pick up customers are anywhere where there's a lot of people, like major transportation hubs, airports, bus stations, train stations, shopping malls. Those are really good places to get your customers, but not all hours are the most profitable. Certain hours are better than others. For example, the best hours to drive are going to be early morning, which would be 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Middle of the day, not so busy. Then 3 p.m. through 7 p.m. Monday through Thursdays are the best daytime hours. Yes, you can make money at night, depending on what your personal schedule is, but most of the money is going to be made during the commuting hours, early morning, and then basically when people go to work, when people get off work. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, on the other hand, it's going to be 6 a.m. all the way through 7 p.m. Those tend to be the more busier hours. Of course, on the weekends, if you're so inclined to work the later hours where people go to bars and stuff, by all means, that would be like the best hours for that would be 9 p.m. till 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. However, working those particular hours, you risk people throwing up in your car. People get really drunk. They can't drive, obviously, so they call Uber or Lyft. We come to the rescue. And statistically, it's bound to happen to you at least once in your rideshare driving career to have someone throw up in your car. It's happened to me once where somebody threw up in my car. It was a mess. I basically had to end my night. Plus, it's happened to me at least 4 times where people threw up outside my car, on the side of my car, which is not that big a deal. You can go through a car wash, you can wash it off, no big deal. When someone throws up in your car, it gets all over your seats and it smells. So I tend to stay away from those particular hours where people will be excessively drinking and throwing up in your car. But I'll give you my strategy. Typically, I wake up pretty early. I wake up at like 4 in the morning. I get my meals ready. I go work out, and I'm usually done working out around 6 a.m. And I live in a small town that's an hour south of San Jose, so I really don't get that many rides. So I set on the destination filter for San Jose Airport. I may or may not get rides on the way up. But usually when I get into San Jose, I usually get my rides. And then I hang out at the airport, get ride after ride after ride. Sometimes I'll get a request to go to San Francisco, and if I do, I'll stay up there for 4 or 5, 6 hours, and then I'll work my way back. But that's my typical strategy Monday through Friday. Saturday, Sundays are a little different. I kind of catch up on stuff Saturdays, and I start later in the afternoon, maybe 3 p.m. I go 3 p.m. to maybe 10 p.m. Sundays, same thing, 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. I'll try to take at least one day off, maybe Sundays. Sundays aren't particularly busy, but Monday through Saturdays are pretty busy. So the best places, again, to find your customers are going to be major transport hubs, airports, train stations, bus stations. if you live in a small town, you're probably going to have to drive to a more populated town, like more metropolitan town. For me, I've got to drive about 45 minutes north just to get my customers. Occasionally I'll get people on the way up, but usually I got to drive about 45 minutes north to get my customers. So for you it might be different, but as a general rule of thumb, airports, train stations, bus stations, shopping malls. If you're going to work the weekends and work later night hours, I would suggest downtown areas, bars, clubs, restaurants, anywhere where there's like a downtown is the best spot. Okay, so anyways, feel free to like and comment below. If you have preferred spots that you get most of your customers, feel free to comment. If you're interested in driving for Uber and Lyft, go ahead and sign up with me and I'll give you free coaching. And if you want some free rides, click on the links below and stay tuned for more ways of maximizing your profits with Uber and Lyft. All right, talk to you later. Bye.